Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of You Tried It Videos. Today, I'm going to do a brief review on my show, Tyler Perry's If Loving You Is Wrong. This show, you guys, man, I tell you, you have emotions flying every which way. You never know what's going to happen next, what type of twist he's going to have in it. But we'll start with the episode that show aired last Tuesday, which was with Alex's parents coming to town by way of Brad, I think his name is. Yeah, Brad. Brad's her husband. And he was trying to taunt her by inviting her parents because he knows they're racist and that the child is black. Um, Randall, of course, is super excited. Brad kicked down the stork sign saying, "Congratulations, it's a boy." Randall and Alex, and Brad kicked that down, so Randall just so happened to have a spare one in the trunk of his car, so he puts it right back up. Then he proceeds to go to the baby store and charge $3,800 on Marcy's credit card for baby clothes, which I thought was just unbelievable. I mean, completely unbelievable. His mom then confronts him as he walks in the door and tells him to take the stuff back to the car. And she told him that he reminded her of someone. And once he found out who that someone was, which was his dad, and he and his brother had a deep-rooted hate for his dad because he left his mom for someone else, and she had to raise them by themselves. And he was like, "Mom, I'm not like him. I'm not like him." And she's like, "I don't see how you don't see the parallels. You're acting exactly like your dad." So, moving on from that, Marcy comes downstairs with her bags packed. Of course, she's found an apartment, and she's called Brad and let him know that she's found the apartment for them, and she has the keys, and supposedly he and her are supposed to be moving in together. I think this is more of a rebound, quote unquote, type of thing that they've got going on now. She's hurt, he's hurt, so together they call themselves getting even with the spouses, but I really don't think that they honestly have bonded and have like a true relationship. If you remember back a few episodes into last season, before Marcy found out about the infidelity and Brad and Randall, of course, I'm sorry, Randall fooling around with Alex, that she was having some upset stomach issues and stuff like that. So I'm thinking that Alex is going to end up being pregnant. The storyline, I think, is going to be that she's pregnant and everyone's going to assume that it is for Brad. And I don't think that it's Brad's. It's going to end up being for Randall. So that's going to be a pretty interesting twist on that part of the story. Um, as far as Lucian goes and the department, the police department that he's working for and around with Eddie, I think he's just a hair from exploding and exposing all of those undercover rookie, quote unquote, cops. And he's really questioning the death of Pete. Because Pete was not supposed to be on the south side on a bicycle, especially so without a protective vest. And then the story that I'll call Nub Hand, the guy that got his hand shot off by Eddie, um, was trying to give an excuse as far as how far back he went to save Pete's life, and that he came around the corner real fast, but hypothetically, his bicycle ended up standing up neatly up against the wall, and now there's no explanation to why it was standing up against the wall when he was riding with one hand. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Because I think Lucian, like I said, is on top of it, and he even told Eddie to wear his vest, and Eddie said, "Well, you make sure you wear your vest." So I'm kind of sick of Eddie and his pompous little attitude. Oh, he just goes all the way through me. I use all my TV styrofoam bricks mainly on Eddie. As far as Natalie, Fawn, Joey, the store, Burger Fast, and all that, I'm really not too into that storyline. I think a lot more could be done with stretching out the length of the other ones, which are more interesting. Because Kelly, of course, is the single one that's trying to talk to John Benet Ramsey. Well, excuse me, Ramsey. I call him John Benet Ramsey. So she's trying to find a flame to get over to get over Travis, who left her supposedly for another woman at that his parents had prearranged on this mission trip, where he said he was using that calling the satellite phone was using up their minutes or something. I never heard of a satellite using minutes, but he was of course then cheating on her. So she ended up liking oh boy, um, not Travis but Ramsey. So she pretty much dismissed Travis. So we'll see how far and how long that'll go. So next we're looking forward to I think the mom, Alex's mom, has seen the baby, and she told her, her daughter that how your daddy is about blacks and blah blah this and blah blah that, and she was like, well, remember, mom, you let dad rape me. So I think Brad kind of overheard that conversation, and he went off um, looking for Alex with the baby, because they ran off because her mom threatened that her dad, if he saw that baby and realized he was black, that he would kill that child and possibly Randall as well. So she took off on foot to run off. In the meantime, when Brad noticed, remembered or heard that conversation about her dad raping him, he got upset as he was on the phone with Marcy and said that he was going to put them out of the house. So the episode went off showing Brad getting ready to approach the parents. It showed Alex's mother holding a gun. I'm not quite sure who she was pointing that gun at, so that's going to be interesting. Oh, and let's not forget about Randall being invited to the hospital to talk to Julius's dad. He wants him to counsel Julius, which I think is very, very weird. That the person that needs counseling is also a counselor, because Randall is truly nuts. The stuff that he does, man, he tried it, dog. He tried it, but he has gone way too far with this baby thing. And what's going to really, really hurt him is when it comes out that Alex is pregnant. And he's going to swear up and down that, it's Brad's. But I think it's going to end up being his. So we'll see, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Pass the video on. Type, and let me know what you think about it and what you foresee coming up with the storyline, all that good old stuff. Yeah, do that for me, and until next week, guys, I'll be doing another review for If Loving You Is Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right, Honey.